Hello my loves, my name is Janae and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little different. I'm not going to be teaching a structured lesson or giving a list of actionable steps today. I honestly just want to talk about something I've been noticing. Lately I've been learning a lot about how the new year actually works, or at least how it tends to feel for most people. I feel like a lot of us spend December doing exactly what we're supposed to be doing. We're enjoying the holidays, spending time with family, celebrating, being present, maybe letting ourselves relax a little after a long year, right? And then January hits and suddenly it's new year, new me. Everyone is motivated, inspired, setting goals. Everyone is ready to reinvent themselves entirely overnight, right? And for a few weeks, that energy feels real, People go all in, new habits, new routines, new expectations for themselves. But then February shows up, the excitement starts wearing off a little. The motivation that felt so strong in January starts to settle down. Some people are still pushing forward, but they're usually running on fumes. And other people, if we're being honest, have already stopped running completely. And then here comes March. Now suddenly there's confusion. You're wondering where you're supposed to go from here. You're wondering how you're supposed to feel about the goals you set just 2 months ago. You're wondering if you should keep going with the plans you made in January, or if those plans don't even feel aligned anymore. Do you stick with the goals you originally set, even if they don't feel exciting anymore? Do you throw everything out and start over? Do you slow down? Do you push harder? March brings up a lot of questions, and I didn't realize until maybe this year, I would say. It's strange because, in my opinion, this might actually be the most important month of the year, because January is motivation, February is adjustment, and then March is honesty. March is when you start seeing the difference between the version of yourself that was excited about change and the version of yourself that is actually willing to become that change. Not January, not the first week when everyone is super motivated and making vision boards and setting 15 different goals, which is totally fine, by the way, don't get me wrong. Setting the goals is always the first step. The first step, by the way. March is when things get real. The excitement of the new year has worn off. The motivation that carried you through January has calmed down, and now it's just you and the life that you said you wanted to create. March is where people start asking themselves the real questions. Am I actually committed to this? Do I still want the things I said I wanted 2 months ago? Am I willing to keep going even when it's not exciting anymore? And honestly, this is where most people quietly give up on their year. They just slowly stop showing up the way they were a few weeks ago, right? But the people who actually change their lives, this is the month where they decide to keep going, even if the energy feels different, even if the motivation isn't as loud as it was before, even if not one of their manifestations have come into fruition and their hope and belief in the universe is hanging on by a thread. This is starting to feel oddly personal, because real momentum isn't built on excitement, it's built on your decisions, and the decisions you make this month are crucial to how the rest of the year will turn out, crucial to how December 2026 and how January 2027 will feel, So if you're watching this and March feels a little confusing for you, I just want to remind you of something. Sometimes you just need to recommit to the person you said you were becoming. That's it, okay? March isn't the month where your goals fall apart. It's the month where you decide they still matter, So take that with you for the rest of the month, and I promise you, it'll do wonders. Okay, I'm done rambling. I hope you all enjoyed this new style of video, and if you did, please be sure to leave a comment, and subscribe if you want to see or hear from me more. I love you all so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!